So on February 6th, there was some new content patched in to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen into the Eastern Plains. Me and my friends were really excited to explore. We wanted to see what the new dungeon was all about. Turns out it's a little bit tricky to navigate, go figure.
N-O-L.
Yo!
Hi.
Hail, last obelisk.
Hey, can you guys spawn in Wycan for us?
NPC, period, spawn, period, Wycan, period.
Ooh woo.
Sorry, it was bad joke.
Was funny.
Love that for you.
The dev notes go as follows. One of the most recent areas of interest in the Eastern Plains, Knightwolf Knoll used to be known primarily for its reclusive Fae population. But since the gathering of Nightwolves under the Wycan in the last decade, it has gained a less idyllic notoriety. To the outsider, it is nothing more than a den of ferocious wolves. This video is going to be really long. Hopefully y'all are into that sort of thing. I don't know. We're going to see. I just want to make you guys happy. This dungeon is confusing to navigate. The pops are fast. The mobs are annoying. You need a coordinated group to navigate this treacherous cave. The cave goes up. There's bridges. The first time I was here, I didn't even know how to get to the bridges. But thankfully, I was able to capture the intended path that the developers have created for us all here. So if you're confused about how to navigate this dungeon with your homies, you can watch the video. I'll leave timestamps down below in the description. It's gonna help. Once again, I'm spamming /LOC. You can check my chat. It's super visible down in the bottom right corner. You can plug those coordinates into the Shalazam map. It's gonna help you find your way a little bit easier. Thankfully for this run, we had some very charitable, slightly overleveled for the area DPS. They're interested in camping the name mobs that spawn here. It's good EXP for level 21 to 27, I would say. You could see my bar moving progressively. It was really nice. Thankfully, my friends had me there, you know, the skilled enchanter main that I am. The way that the mobs and pathing work in this dungeon is intended to be more challenging. You're gonna need an enchanter. Other DPS classes provide CC like wizard and rogue and necro. You're gonna want to bring those too probably, just in case the enchanter is kind of stoned or something and isn't paying attention. But if you have a dedicated enchanter, you should be fine. Your tank needs to know what's up too. Everybody just needs to know what's up. This place is not fun to navigate unless you have a decently coordinated group, right? If you do, it's a lot of fun. You need to be in voice comms with them. Absolutely. Super important. All right, so I'm going to be reacting to my footage here in just a second. Let's see what we got cooked up. I guess me and my friends, we like to be silly. Kind of in the annoying way. We're a military family, group of friends. You know, we're used to poking fun at each other. And that's just the way we say I love you. We got the Wycan to spawn a few times. I recorded for like 4 hours, so it was very tedious to edit. A lot of fun though. I love editing videos. Alright. Here we are. We're starting at the base of Knightwolf's Knoll. Knightwolf Knoll? Knightwolf's Knoll? Where is it? Scrolling through patch notes. The Knightwolf Knoll in Eastern Plains. We're going through it right now. This is the intended path. There was multiple hours of pulling during this run. Very grindy. Lots of buffage happens. Many buff cycles. Too many buff cycles. Thankfully, we had an overleveled Necro and a wizard that nukes. Sometimes in life, that's all you need. Our Dire Lord and our healers were pretty decent too, I will admit. I love them. They're my bros. Look at that. Look at Guild Censored being so helpful. Wow. Here at Guild Censored, we believe in assisting level 33 noobs. Especially when they get stuck and die in werewolf caves. As you can see here, we are progressing through the intended path. If you want to climb the side of the mountain, good luck. You might need to ask a overlevel necromancer to summon your corpse. You might need to ask the beautiful shaman ogre lady to res you. I don't know. Don't get stuck. It's not fun. There's like hardly any mind stones out here in this big zone. But you know what? We love helping noobs here at Guild Censored. That's what Guild Censored is all about. We love helping noobs. Sometimes even if you're level 30, you're still a noob. Just kidding, I love you. In this run, we got a lot of good mezzing action to show off. It was a lot of good practice for me as an enchanter main. I've only been playing enchanter for 3 months of my life now, probably not even. This game has rotted my brain so hard, I don't even know how long I've been playing it. Love that for me. The cool thing about Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is that a lot of information isn't available, so you actually have to talk to people in passing to figure out what's going on. A crazy concept, right? This cave definitely smells like wet dog a little bit, but to me that is just the smell of babies. All dogs are babies. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. The loot in here... One of my friends that I was running with yesterday, they said that the loot in here is the same drops as AVP orcs. I don't know, I can't verify that, as I haven't really spent a lot of time grinding the AVP orcs. I'm gonna take their word for it, they seemed like a smart dude. The rusty collars and chain shackles don't really sell for a lot. They are vendor trash that is meant to clog up your inventory to make this even more tedious adventure, so you can just go ahead and delete those or not loot them at all. You know, we got a lot of the same gear drops. My friends didn't really care that I was ninja looting everything because I'm just trying to hook up noobs that want to join Guild Censored. They knew that I was the right person to be ninja looting. You know, don't trust any ninja looter. Just trust me. I'll make good use of your loot. Our tank here, he's pretty solid. He's been playing EQ since he was a small boy. He knows the ways. We had to really puzzle it out. We had to really consider for a while how we were gonna let mobs path around. I'm very happy that our tank was so on top of safely pulling to us. Once again, we were all in voice comms. That's probably what made that possible. We're slowly making our way up. It took us about an hour to get up here to the very top. The mountain where the Wycan spawns. It was pretty rough. Thankfully I had my besties with me in voice comms all day to make it happen. I'm sure certain groups can make it go faster. Certain groups might take more time than we did. I don't know. I feel like we're pretty average. Either way, it's a commitment. So if you have commitment issues, maybe avoid the Knightwolf Knoll dungeon. and Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I don't know how to help you with that one, I'm sorry. Seek therapy? Question mark? Anyway. My friends were being silly. What's new? Probably why I love them so much. They keep me entertained through the mind-numbing grind that is Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. But at least we have sweet wizard nukes. We love a dual-wielding bro, don't we, chat? Get that useless chain general item out of my inventory. I don't need it. It's not even worth that much copper. It took too long. I feel like the way that this dungeon was developed, with all of its unreasonably fast pops, there's a little bit of a DPS check here. Be mindful of that, chat. You know, the Shalazam guide, it says mid-20s for this area. Good luck with that. That's what the ads con as. Ads, mobs, ads. God, why do I have to be such a noob? Oh well. Nuking the wolves, nuking the wolves. Sweet wizard nukes. Big explodey wizard nuke thingies. Go brr. We're still considering how to get up this ledge. As you can see, there is carefully placed mobs. Once again, thank you, Father Joppa. So you gotta be careful going up any ledge. They specifically put mobs in corners, just to keep you on your toes. So, if you're confused why I have trust issues, yeah, it's, games like these give me trust issues. Thankfully, me and my group are glutton for punishment. Love that for us. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, I am so good at mezzing when I'm paying attention. My teammates, they love me. The zone chat, they love me. Constantly whispering me to do HC Ghosts. Can't even keep up with all the messages, because everyone just loves me. Okay. Time to get over myself. What are we doing here now? We're still progressing up the mountain. Tricky pulls. Gotta wait. Gotta be patient. Gotta consider your next moves. But don't worry, chat. I'm here to coach you through this tedious, convoluted experience that the devs have created for us all. No worries there. We finally dealt with that whole situation. Oh, but there's more. There is more. Hiding around another corner. Go figure. What's going on here? We're having a jump? We're having a platform now? Are you serious? Woo! Woo! Yeah, we made it! Be careful with that, chat. Be careful. And this is a 2-pull. That's fun. But thankfully, I'm so quick with the mez. I'm still learning how to tab target, chat. Please Don't judge me. I'm used to quick action RPGs, okay? This is my first classic MMORPG that I have ever spent a significant time playing. I think I'm doing pretty good. Despite me being such a noob. We are carefully considering. Our tank's so funny, he kept on calling himself a monk. Even though he's not a monk. I don't know what that was all about. Having some identity issues, perhaps? I'm really over all of these casting wolves. The Bloodburst, the tanks don't like that one. If you want to be nice to your tank, you interrupt the Bloodburst and you interrupt the Blood Rot. The Blood Rot negates healing for the tank. The Bloodburst just does damage. It's not fun. Not for the tank, at least, if you don't interrupt. Ha ha ha. We're trying to figure out our lives. We are trying. But you know what? Sometimes when you're trying to figure out your lives, you find some people to help along the way. That's what Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is all about. At least I hope so. Don't know what that was all about. Seemed like a chill dude, though. Man, look at my tank go. That guy just knows what's up. One day he'll be level 40. Too bad he has a real life. Crazy how that works. Okay. Where are we? We had to sit in this little area for quite a while, huh? Look at that. Oh, man. I wonder if the devs are aware of the certain areas in this dungeon's being group killers. Or maybe the whole dungeon is just meant to be a group killer. Certain areas are a little bit more straightforward, like the narrow paths, so you know you gotta be careful cutting around the corners. But these open areas, there's a lot of tricky pathers. There's a lot of 2 to 3 pools. Most of them are 2 pools, but if you are not coordinated or careful, they could easily end up being a 3 or 4 pool. You know, you would hope that you have an enchanter for that type of situation. Man, we were hell-bent on pulling. We were whacking. We were smacking. We were clearing the path. Look at that. We even got some fancy wizard nukes involved. Amazing. Good effort, everyone. Wow, we're actually getting somewhere. We've never done this before either. Like, we're still kind of exploring. We have a overleveled necromancer with us. They're able to scout things out occasionally. Just as long as they put their parentheses on. Wow, look at how carefully we consider everything. That is amazing. We are just on top of this. We are some pretty professional noobs. I tell you what. The bleeders, they bleed. Don't let them bleed your tank. Whackin' smackin'. Ah, I feel much better now. Whackin' smackin'. Guzzling the mana. We're hopping, we're bopping. Progression is happening. Wow. I'm so good at mezzing, I mezz the things that don't even need to be mezzed. 10 out of 10 chanter skills right there. I don't even want to hear about skill issue. Get out of here. Wow, look at that wizard nuke. Amazing. Love that. Love seeing my wizard cousins nuke. Nothing like some roasted werewolf for breakfast. Just kidding, what? Why would I say that? Oh god. I miss my bonk stick. Why'd they have to nerf it? Oh well. Wish these guys had better loot. Working really hard. Overworked, underpaid. Careful not to fall off. Place is a little narrow sometimes. Put on your hiking boots, chat. Bring your climbing potatoes just in case. Da, 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 da. This will be a little bit of a long stretch of pulling. I don't know why the devs wanted to torture us, but we are willing participants in this game of life, whatever that means. But at least we put our hiking boots on. We are somewhat prepared for this treacherous adventure. We're about halfway through the dungeon now. Remember, chat, never stop whacking and smacking, but always bring your measure. Why am I so good at CC roll? How? I'd been a healer main for 7 years. Healers didn't even get any CCs. What kind of character progression is this? I don't even know. Let me know if you know, because I don't even know. Nuking the wolves. Looting the wolves. Looting and nuking. Whacking and smacking, hopping and bopping. Healing and dealing. All the things here. At Guild Censored, we do all of the things. Here at Guild Censored, we believe in trying to play 3 computers at once and just doing all of the roles. If you see our corpses around, that's probably why. The Iron Will trait popped up maybe 20-30% of the time. Don't quote me on that. I'm just an e-girl. I'm just a random e-girl. What do I know? Not a whole lotta. I tell you that. But that wizard, he knows what's up. Have we finally found our way? Nope, just kidding. More pulling. You have to be patient to play this game. It's teaching me a lot about patience. There's something to be said about people that grew up playing Everquest, because it probably helped them be a little bit more patient early on. Now me, I played Pokemon games as a kid. I didn't have no fancy MMOs to play when I was just a baby. Oh well. Better luck next time. There was a lot of ads on that ledge. We had to carefully pull them down to us. And finally, we make it up at the top where the Wycan spawns. We're not quite sure what to do at first, but oh boy, do we figure it out and spend hours doing it. So we're starting here at the entrance to the top platform where the Wycan spawns. And then we're learning how to split up the mobs safely so we don't die. Dying not good. Don't do that. Have respect for your teammates' time, maybe. Don't get him killed. Not in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, at least. You know, sometimes in this life, all you need is a good enchanter. Watching over you, watching your back, helping you feel much better now. We buff, we debuff. You already know the drill, chat. Our grandma's clock is working just fine. Look at that. Who ever knew that grandma's clock could CC so hard for so long? If you know, you know. I'm not going to explain myself further. God, these soothsayers, they think they're enchanters too. I don't see myself dying as easily as them, though. Maybe they need to try and get on my level. Me and my tank are negotiating on how to do the pull. I always try to mez the one in the back. I almost die here. Oh, but look at those heals. I wanted to pull him back to the group for some weird reason. Maybe that Pather was making me nervous. I'm pretty sure that Pather is the Wycan's placeholder. Huh. Good to know. This group was good. They didn't ever try to break my mezzes. I didn't die. You know, I think maybe we had one unfortunate corpse death or two from gravity. But besides that, there was no deaths in this run, which is very impressive. I should probably run with this exact group again. So we're slowly figuring out, as the daytime turns into nighttime, that we can just do a loop. And what MMORPG gamer doesn't love a brain-dead EXP farm loop? So you can see, I'm actually leveling up very slowly. Just how the devs intended it. Thank you, Father Joppa. It's time for debuffs again. It's time for more ninja looting. This pool is kind of sketchy. Carefully consider chat always. Very nice pulling. Look at that. Careful tank. Smart tank. I guess he didn't want to get us murdered. That is very nice of him. Takes us a while, but we do eventually go around the loop. We don't really want to go up there. It's scary. Da, 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 da. A couple people dinged throughout this. You gotta tell them grats. What kind of monster doesn't say grats when they hear a ding? I can't even imagine. I wouldn't want to associate with them. Not my vibe, not my vibe. The Necro, he was trying to help scout. He put his parentheses back on and everything. What a bro. I don't even know how this guy is level 35. He has a full-time job. I don't even know how he's doing it. Just sitting up in Silent Plains killing golems every morning. That's dedication. Oh, there's me telling my group how to find the info on the loots. You can check that page to see what the names drop. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The mobs here have a lot of annoying casts. The soothsayers, they mez, and it's a quick cast. Good luck interrupting it. You know, maybe I don't really want to be the puller as an enchanter because I'm so squishy. But maybe if the enchanter pulls the soothsayers with their mez to keep them locked down, they can then hit them with the slow that slows down the soothsayer's cast speed bar quite a little bit by a couple milliseconds. Maybe that would help the tank not get mezzed for 10 seconds at a time at the beginning of every pull. when you have a soothsayer involved. We're still not sure what's going on. There's probably an easy path to get to the witch. We just weren't smart enough to figure it out in this run. Instead, we decide to pull another soothsayer. We don't want to talk about that pull. If you know, you know. Those stairs look so attractive. We are looping. My experience bar is very slowly moving. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And we're making silver. Look at that. Wow. You should definitely bind at the test bind stone up in the mountains in a nice little ghost village. They added some vendors. They added a banker. Actually, they added 3 bankers and 1 vendor, weirdly enough, right by the bindstone. The bindstone still says test? I don't know what I even expected. They're trying to build a whole world here, chat. What did you expect? Anyway, go bind there before you do this, because there's too much loot. And if you're a hoarder like me, it's going to be a little overwhelming. We're still looping. We're grinding. During this session, I did end up getting halfway into level 26, if I recall correctly. I don't think you see the progression nearly as... Oh, well, yeah, you see it. You see it towards the end there. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're working hard, chat. Helping these dogs out, find their way, meet their maker, all of that. We were whacking, we were smacking for 6 hours straight. I don't know why this game is so addictive. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Maybe it's because it's fun or something. Maybe it's because it's being well developed. I don't know. Needs further investigation. Anyway, this place is good XP if you're around our level. I think we got a level... Lowest level is probably 23, 24. What is going on there? Oh my goodness. We're just leaving him, mezzed over there for a while. A good puppy. More trash loot. Wow. Amazing. Congrats on the ding, buddy. Now do it again. At least 20 more times. Or else you'll be a forever noob. How are you going to do high-end raids if you're not even level 40? Come on. Guess what, chat? Just when you thought the grind couldn't get more mind-numbing, well, surprise, surprise. There is more numbing of the brain to be happened here in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. But at least the Necro feels much better now. Huh. I wish I could run on all fours like that. Maybe I'd be able to get something actually done with my life. That's a weird concept. I don't know why that popped up in my brain. Oh, there I am hiking. Wow. Oh, so scenic. Back to work. Back to work. Ah! We did this loop for way too long, and, you know, we started wanting to see some sort of named spawn, so we did end up succumbing to the temptation of shard hopping. Our little scout, Necro, found the shard to go on with the boss spawn. You know, we put in our time. We camped it out for quite a while, as you can see. Hence this video being so long. But don't worry, I'm giving you the LOCs. So, you know, at least I could do that. 3, 2, 1, camp! Shard hoppin', we're shard hoppin', hoppin'. Shard hoppin', shard hoppin'. Shard hoppin'. We're very excited. We're finally getting somewhere, and then I decided to be silly and screw everything up after we did a full buff cycle and somehow got aggro, but it's okay because we just quickly camped it out. And we came back, and nobody died. Another benefit of being in comms. The Necro, he said, camp it out. We camped it out. Nobody died. Don't know why I had to go down there and be so sketchy. I guess my brain was kind of mush after doing this all day. Don't mind us. Me and my group just being some filthy shard hoppers. Nothing to see here. And look at that. Wow. Look at that boss spawn. He's so cool wearing that spiky bone armor. I'm not sure who allowed this named mob to be called the Wycan. Like, it's a clever name idea, but it's kind of corny. I don't know. I kind of like it, but at the same time, they tried. They tried. So, I have more eventful footage from this session that I have edited, but this video is long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it cleared up the confusion on how to get through that area of Knightwolf Knoll in Eastern Plains. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye! Okay, bye! Love you all, bye!